sama waa ji nag yaa ngi bëgg a yàgg ci dëkk bi sa holiday yi gudd na lool sax.
vacances yi yàgg na waaye dama ne naa ñibbisi ci sama réew. investir.
wax nga dëgg sa saafara man maa ko yor jóge ñu dem topp ma.
ci sama waaj da ngaa bëri pexe de topp ma.
xam ngeen Gambia léegi dafa open. loolu moo waral global properties jóg. jaay la kër doo manqué courant doo manqué ndox da ngay am pool maanaam piscine sa disposition di nga am beach bi sécurité 24 hours. te soo bëggee investir aussi nga mën a investir sa réew jënd kër di ko louer. hôtel yi na xam baax na waaye nag am na gan yoo xam ni dañoo bëgg bu ñu ñëwee ci réew nekk à l'aise. nekk ci bërëb boo xam ne dañu am seen waañ bu ñu bëggee togg seen lekku dëkk dañu am seen salle bu mag am seen néegu bopp am seen lépp loolu yëpp ak global properties mën na nekk.
jërëjëf def leen ni man ñëw leen global properties ngeen jënd seeni kër aar seen ëllëg ak bu seen njaboot.
Welcome to Newspaper Review here with me, Fat Sise, on Active TV. On today's headline, Ministry speaks on Gambia cement producers' concern. CA extradites Dr. Sise. The National Assembly, a prescription for chaos. This story is written by D.A. Jawa to the Standard newspaper. In international news, critical wildfire conditions continue daily across the southwest. In sports, Gambia likely to play AFCON qualifiers in Dakar. Welcome back from the break. Now the news in details. Ministry speaks on Gambia cement producers' concern. Siraba reports.
Ministry speaks on Gambian cement producers' concern. A week after Gambian cement factory owners expressed concern over the fate of their businesses in the wake of influx of cement from Senegal. The Standard yesterday reached out the official of the Ministry of Trade and other authorities over the matter. Local cement producers, Jaoel, Slam, and Gamsem are concerned that they could be forced to lay off staff as they struggle to remain competitive in the face of a potential Senegalese takeover of the market. Ministry of Trade Hassan Gueye said, as an ECOWAS member state, it would be difficult for the Gambia to prevent Senegalese or citizens of other members that were signatories to. The Gueye explained. Mr. Gueye revealed that investigations are underway to determine if some of the cement from Senegal should be sold in the Gambia, because when it comes to business in Senegal, they have ECOWAS certificates and are able to bring goods that are satisfied in the Gambia. What are we trying to do is to establish whether some of these cement that the Senegalese are bringing into the country have the right documentation and quality to be sold in the Gambia. This is where we are right now as government working aggressively to make sure we bring sanity in the industry, he said. For Active TV News, I am Siraba.
The National Assembly, a prescription for chaos. This story is written by D.A. Jawo to the Standard newspaper. Lolisau reports.
The new National Assembly, a prescription for chaos. With his 5 nominees to the National Assembly, President Adama Barrow seems to have clearly demonstrated that he is more concerned with protecting the interests of his party and administration than the people of the Gambia. This is virtually no other reason for selecting those that he nominated to fill 5 positions in the National Assembly than to serve the interests as bouncers up for his regime. Otherwise, their nomination will hardly add any value to the advancement of democracy or any other national interest in this country. Of course, while President Barrow has not violated any law in making his selections, but everyone expected him to put into consideration ethics and morality as well as advancement of national cohesion. The spirit of the section of the Constitution giving the President the power to nominate 5 people was to give him or her the opportunity to select people to represent interests of certain marginalized groups, such as disabled, women, youths, and in the case of this country, members of the minority Christian community. However, when we look at the list of his nominees, hardly any of them seems to have been considered by him when he was doing the selection. His main interest, it appears, was to reinforce the presence of his partisan interest to the National Assembly, regardless of the consequences to the general national interest. We were witnesses to the negative roles that both the new Speaker Fabakary Tombong Jatta and his Deputy Sidi Njai played during the political impasse in 2017, which almost plucked out this country into a civil war. Fabakary, as a majority leader in the then National Assembly, was the one who tabled a nomination that imposed a state of emergency and prolonged former President Yahya Jammeh tenure despite him being voted out of office. Therefore, what he did was sensible, and morality demands that such a character should never again be allowed in office. Anywhere near that noble institution alone, it becomes a leader and third personality of state. It is just rewarding a traitor who did everything possible to plug this country into chaos. For Active TV News, I am Loli Sow.
Citizens Alliance exonerate Dr. Cisse. Siraba reports.
This is totally false. CA dismisses official claim Dr. Cisse met President Barrow without party's approval and that the president gave the party 3 pickups and trucks. Citizen Alliance has issued a statement dismissing claims by a reneged official of the party, Abdurrahman Jallow, that the leader, Dr. Ismaila Cisse, met President Adama Barrow without the party authorization. Mr. Jallow, while speaking to Mimbe Kirin, claimed Dr. Cisse went to President without the party's pleasure and that the President gave CA 3 pickup trucks. But in a statement, CA said the leadership of the Citizen Alliance learned with dismay some allegations making rounds in social media. Being peddled against its party leader, one of the accusations has it that our party leader visited President Adama Barrow without any authorization from the party. The purported message went further to quote Abdurrahman Jallow as saying he went to meet Barrow without telling the executive. Maybe he has contacted some of the executive, but we did not come together to discuss any issue. It is true that the decision to meet Barrow was never discussed in any executive meeting. However, when the president requested to see Dr. Ismaila Cisse, he later consulted the party's national president, Mr. Dominic Mendy, for his advice. Mr. Mendy advised him that the president can request to see any citizen if he says so or wishes, and that Dr. Cisse will have no option but to go and listen to what the president has to say. Premised on this, Dr. Cisse met the president. The second allegation has it that the president has given 3 pickups to the CA leader for the party's activities, and this is totally false. The party wishes to make it categorically clear that CA did not receive any vehicle from the president for any reason or purpose. After the December 2021 presidential election, CA wishes to reassure its members and the general public that the party is guided by principle and that the leadership is resolved to safeguarding those principles at all costs. While celebrating the international democracy we are known for, we continue to tolerate dissenting voices. Notwithstanding, we always to remind all our members that CA, like every other organization, has code of conduct for its members and our actions and inactions are to be confined within those decades. Reporting for Active TV, I am Siraba.
Welcome back in international news. Critical wildfire conditions continue daily across the southwest. Loli Sow reports.
Critical wildfire conditions this week as fast-pitch fire season continues. Critical dry weather conditions continues to fuel fire across southwest, bringing yet another week of fire danger. It has been extraordinarily busy to start with the fire season in south and southwest, with more than 19,000 wildfires reported through Tuesday, according to National Interagency Fire Center. This is the highest number of fires at this time of the season in any year in the past decade, burning a total number of 27,000 acres, more than 30% average. These numbers will likely climb higher over the course of this week, given the dry focus over a region already plagued with extremely exceptional drought conditions. Everybody is kind of tired hearing the weather condition, dry conditions, unstable condition, thought to make with National Weather Service in Abusco's told CNN, adding that it is repetitive doing that in any day in or day out. This week's critical fire comes as just one of many this region has experienced over the last several weeks. For Active TV News, I am Loli Sow.
Welcome back in sports. Gambia likely to play AFCON qualifiers in Dakar. Fatou Cisse reports.
The draw now drawn for the AFCON 2023 qualifiers. The Standard has been reliably informed that the Gambia will almost certainly play home matches in Dakar, Senegal, until the Independence Stadium is refurnished and available to host matches. The Gambia was drawn alongside Congo, Mali and South Sudan in Group G of the qualifiers, which starts in end of May with 2 matches for each side within 2 weeks. The draw was greeted with mixed reactions by Gambians. While many think it is a balanced one, others think the Gambia will have to work hard to beat Congo and South Sudan to the second available place behind potential group favorite Mali. However, with the Independence Stadium not available, the Gambia is said to have now engaged Senegal on the possibility of hosting her home matches at the Jamnada Stadium. This arrangement will be concluded as soon as possible. A team of Gambian officials are due to travel to Dakar to finalize arrangement, a source told Standard. The source said the Gambian football authorities are keen to bring the games as close to the fans as possible. Under the circumstances, it would be much easier for fans to go to Dakar than anywhere else, our source said. He said, ideally, the Gambian Football Federation would like the team to play in front of home crowd right here in Banjul, and that is why the focus and hope remains that the stadium will be fixed quickly. Reporting for Active TV News, I am Fat Cisse.
This is all we have for you on Newspaper Review tonight. Thank you for watching.